Hello, in this part we are going to take a look at the while loops. Okay, so while loops look almost as simple as a do while loop. Okay, but in reality they aren't as simple at all. Okay, so let's examine a generic while loop. Okay, so we have it right here. Okay, so it's we're using a C language. Okay, so as you can see here we are having while, then x is like our condition. Okay, and then we are having x is like the result of our condition. Okay, and then we can have a loop body inside the parentheses like that. Okay, so what does this loop do? Okay, first the loop checks to make sure that x is true. Okay, and if x is not true, the loop is skipped. Okay, so the loop body is then executed. Okay, followed by another check. Okay, and that check is that we are checking on another check on that another check we are checking if x is true. Okay, and if x is still true, execution jumps back to the top of the loop. Okay, and the execution continues. Okay, keep in mind that there is there needs to be a jump at the bottom of the loop. Okay, to get back up to the top. Okay, so but it makes no sense to jump back to the loop or to the top. Okay, to test. Okay, to retest. Okay, the condition, and then jump back to the bottom of the loop. Okay, if the condition is found to be false. Okay, so the while loop then performs the following steps. Okay, let's take a look at those steps. Okay, first we check the condition. Okay, we check the condition, and if it is false, we go to the end. Okay, and then we perform the loop body. Okay, so we perform the second the second step is that it performs the loop body. Okay, then third we check the condition, and if it is true, we jump back, we jump to 2. Okay, and if the condition is not true, we fall through the end of the loop. Okay, so let me show you these steps right here. Let me show them to you right here so that you can see. Okay, so let me show them to you. So these are the steps. Okay, these are the steps right here. Let me zoom a little bit so that you can see. So these are the steps. Okay, as you can see, we check the condition. If it is false, we go to the end, we perform the loop body, then we check the condition. If it is true, we jump to 2, and then if the condition is not true, we fall through to the end of the loop. Okay, like that. Okay, so let's take a look at a while loop in C code, in C. Okay, so we have here let's have an example here. So as you can see here, here we are having a condition, which is we are checking if x is less than or equals to 10, and if it is less than or equals to 10, then we are going to increment x. Okay, we are going to increment x, and then we go back. Okay, like that. Okay, and if we check if x is still less than or equals to 10, then we are going to repeat the loop. We are going to increment and then repeat again. We check the condition. If it is true, we run. Okay, we increment x, we go back, we check the condition, like that. Okay, until x is greater than 10. If it is greater than 10, then the loop ends. Okay, like that. Okay, and here's then is that same loop. Okay, translated in assembly. Let's take a look at this same loop translated in assembly. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so we can have something that looks like this. Okay, you can try to break down. I know you understand assembly. Okay, you understand assembly. If you didn't watch my assembly tutorial, the link is in the description. Okay, so if we were to translate this in assembly code back to C, we could get this assembly code back to C. We could get something like this. Let me show you. We could get something like this. Okay, as you can see here, if x is less than or equals to 10, okay, then we perform a do while loop, as you can see. So see why we converted the do while loop first. It's because the while loop becomes a do while loop when it gets assembled. Okay, it becomes a do while loop with our condition. Okay, that's why we started with a do while loop. Okay, so that we can understand it. Okay, first, and then we go to a while loop. So a do while loop is like the parent of a while loop. Okay, so yeah, like that. Okay, so in the next part we shall take a look at for loops. Okay, so let's exit. Okay.